Hello, I'm Maria Gonzalez, Director of the Office of Parent and Family Engagement. Roane State believes that the family support plays a key role in the success of our students. So much so, the college created an office that is specifically designed to provide you with resources and information that will help you become a stronger support system for your student. Whether you're a parent, grandparent, uncle, aunt, spouse, or other family member, we hope you will find these resources to be extremely beneficial. I want to specifically tell you about the Parent and Family Portal, which I believe you will find extremely helpful while your student is at Roane State. The link is very easy to find. You can simply go to our webpage. At the top of the main page, next to Students, you will see the link Parents. Simply click on this link and it will take you to the portal where you can sign up to create an account or log in if you previously set one up. In the sign-up process, you will need to provide your student's Roane State email address in order to connect with your student. The connection is what allows you to have access to records that you normally wouldn't have. Keep in mind, however, due to federal law that protects your student's educational records, he or she must grant permission in order for you to have access. You will be given options regarding your student's account. For example, you might want to access the class schedule, fees, and grades, so you will request those, and then your student can approve some of them, all of them, or none. It is completely up to them.
Okay, right now I'd like to show you what it will look like once you're in the Parent-Family Portal if you've made a connection with your student. First, I will tell you that the little bell here, if there is a number by the bell, then you know that there has been a change. Something has happened in the FERPA information that we're going to go over. So now I'm going to click on the graduation cap. That's where your student connection will be. So when we click, it would look just like this. Now the majority of you will only have one student. So you're going to have these 6 tabs show up with your student's name right here at the top. In this case, I've got an example of 2. Some of you might have 2 students in college at the same time. So it would look like this. So I'm going to start with the first tab. So the first one says 16 credit hours. The student we see says 14. If you click on that tab, the great thing is it shows you your student's schedule. So this is fall 2020 semester. So we see that this student, it shows exactly the course, the number of credits, what type of course, like we see web, we see hybrid. Some of these, of course, are on campus. And then we've got the days of the week, TR being Tuesday and Thursday. If there were an R by itself, it would be Thursday only. MW, Monday, Wednesday, and then the times. So that is what will be located in what we call the credit hour tab, that is lavender. The next tab shows the status. In this case, this student is full-time. So it will have your student's name, what they're classified, whether they're a freshman or sophomore, the degree that they are going for, in this case, an Associate of Applied Science, the major, and then what the concentration. And this can be good because if you know your son or daughter is going into pre-engineering and it says business, then we know that there might be an issue with what major is actually listed in the system. So you might want to let your student know, hey, the information I'm seeing, you're listed as a business major, not pre-engineering. But anyway, this kind of allows you, or you can see when a student has changed. So that way you'll know if your student changed the major. So we'll close that out. The next one, the red, we call that the holds tab. That one is very important in that your student could have a hold. It could be a parking ticket. It could be a book that was not returned to the library. It can be anything like that. There could be a financial aid hold of some kind. So you'll click on that. Now this student does not have any holds, but I just wanted to let you know that this is where you would click to see, and you would need to, of course, then warn your student, hey, I see in the portal that you have holds. Please go and check in your RadarNet account and see what's going on, because it can prevent them from registering. There are different types of holds. Some holds will not stop them from registering, but some could hold a transcript. It just depends on what the hold is. The one here in gold, that is the overall combined GPA, is what's going to show up. This is a new student, therefore there is no GPA to show. I've left a former student here so you can see this student obviously was a very good student, had a 4.0 GPA the entire time he was here, because that is the last GPA he had. combined. I wanted to mention it because when you click, now again, there's nothing to see in the case of this student because they have no grades. But once this term is over, this student and your student would have all the grades of every class. And the good thing is, in the case of this former student, we can't see it now because he is a former student, it would show every grade the entire time he was here. So once your student, let's say, is a sophomore, you would be able to click here and see every grade made during the freshman year. So I just wanted to let you know that it just keeps each semester and it just keeps building to it. The orange is the account balance. So a lot of students are great with wanting their parents to have access because they want the parents to pay that bill. This student shows an account balance. So again, you can see the listing of everything that's been charged. In this case, you see the minus here. It shows he was credited with an out-of-state waiver. So that's why that particular amount was taken away. And then, of course, we'll close it out there. Then finally, the green tab is financial aid requirements, whether or not they have been met. Again, this student, though, is an international student who does not qualify for aid. So I wanted to show you the fact that this student here, now in his case, he had not met the requirements when he had last left because it says, if it says no, please have your student check their RadarNet account for a full listing of requirements. If this said yes, it would mean that they have the requirements. Please note that we cannot, for federal law purposes, cannot list financial aid requirements. Your student will have to go to his or her account to look up those specific requirements. But it does allow you to see whether or not they've been met so that you can remind your student. And that's pretty much it. You would close it out here and it'll return you back to portal.
We are very proud to have this parent family portal, as we are one of the only community colleges in the country to offer this amazing tool to our parents and family members. This is the same portal offered at universities such as Penn State, UNC Chapel Hill, Clemson, Texas A&M, just to name a few. I certainly hope you will take advantage of this opportunity and sign up soon. For those of you who've already done so, we look forward to communicating with you throughout the year.